Even though we left the beautiful North Idaho, it feels so good to be on the road again. We really get into this great routine of learning and adventuring and just being a little family unit, and it feels wonderful.
So we reluctantly left Idaho today and started wandering southwestish. I have to go to Portland for some work stuff, and then, you know, just south for the winter where it's warmer. And we weren't exactly sure where we were gonna be going this evening. We had a relative idea down towards the Tri-City area, which is right here, but this is where we ended up.
Last part of the night right here.
Local BMX going on here. Kids, teenagers racing. It's a good time. Jonah loves it. He's never been to a BMX track. This is what I call great free parking. What do you think? Yeah, you like it? End of a good day tomorrow. Columbia River, maybe some waterfalls. Just see what the day brings. See you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We are getting ready to head out along the Columbia River to go check out some waterfalls. As you can see, it's a little bit of a gray day outside right now. We're hoping for sun. At least it's fairly clear. Last year when we went through here, it was completely foggy. So we drove the Columbia River without seeing any of the Columbia River. We're all packed up. We're getting ready to hit the road. We're gonna mosey on about our day.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready to mosey?
I am.
Do a little wandering?
Yep. Ready to see a waterfall.
Bonbon, you ready? Bonbon's so ready.
You're the biggest adventurer out of all of us.
Seriously, crazy old dog, just ready to go. Where are we going? Let's do it. Going this way? Okay. After much driving, a lot of fog, a lot of clouds, not a lot of sun, we decided that we needed to go to an RV park because our heater's been running because it's been cold non-stop. We're at 83% on our batteries, but if we go ripping through another night that's cold like that, well, we might have an issue. So we pick out an RV park. It's a state park. It looked great. We head over there and they're closed for the season. So now we are at Multnomah Falls in the parking lot on the old highway, trying to decide what it is that we're gonna do. It sounds like it's gonna be a little warmer than we planned on this evening, so maybe we don't need the heater. If that's the case, then we'll be good like through tomorrow. But then it's supposed to rain, etc., and be rainy. So it's always something.
Portland blows. It's just every time we've been through here, it's just a pain in the rear. There's two RV parks, one that is very persnickety about what kinds of vehicles that they're going to take, so I assume a bus isn't going to fly. There's another one that's up some ridiculously steep grade that, you know, you want to drive 6 miles out of the way to avoid. That's it. And we have to be here, so I don't know what else to do.
Yay! After a long day of travel and nothing going as planned as usual, we're here, finally. What do you think?
It's super cool.
Yeah?
I think it's good.
Yeah, do you like it? And the day's problems all fade away and all of a sudden it's all worth it. So that was the lower level, and then you can hike up to the bridge. So we're gonna cruise on up to the bridge. We're not gonna hike all the way up to the top because, well, for obvious reasons. It's a little steep, it's a little cold and windy, and there's a little dude with us. We're standing here at the base of this behemoth, and my lens is all wet. Sorry if it looks a little cloudy, but it's because we're in the midst of that there great waterfall. It's a good spot.
Super good spot.
I'm sad we missed it last year. Last year we came through, it was just terrible weather. And this year, well, it's a little bit better. Here we go, Multnomah Falls. Now we gotta figure out where we're gonna park for the night and if we're gonna be okay on power. We found a spot to park. It's actually at the place that we planned on parking initially, which was the state park. I don't remember the name of it, it really doesn't matter. It says they're open through November, whatever, but it doesn't say the closing date in November. We get here, they're closed, but there's spots that are pullouts right on the road. Now granted, there's no hookups, which is why we wanted to go to a park so we could top off our batteries. We're not gonna have that luxury, so we'll have to figure that out tomorrow if we're too low. Good news is, it's not as cold as we thought it was gonna be, so we might be just fine.
Okay, enough of all of that fun. Let's book it to Portland and get some work done. Okay, so we made it to an RV park, and even with their 10-year rule and no schoolies rule, they still allowed us to stay, which is great because we really needed to plug in. It is supposed to be typical PNW weather tomorrow with a bunch of rain and wind. Jesse left here at about, I think, 1 o'clock, and it's now approaching 5 or 6, and he's still not back. That makes me excited. I hope it is going really well. We needed this, he needed this extra boost in his confidence and someone to commiserate with about work and the details that I don't quite understand. So I'm super thrilled that he's taking his time, and I really, really hope that this is an excellent connection. Meanwhile, Jonah and I have been having a lazy day in. It's like 30-mile-an-hour gusts outside right now. He's been watching some cartoons, and I've been decorating for Christmas, and just getting stuff done that we haven't been able to get done in the last couple of days. No big deal. So I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
We checked out of the last park. I wrapped up all my work stuff. No huge news there yet. Nothing good happens immediately. You have to wait for good things. So we checked out of that park. Our batteries never got above 80%. It's like our inverter just wasn't charging it. I don't know if you watched our stories or not, but we talked all about it, or Lily did. We are now further south in Eugene, checked into another park because we're park hopping to try and keep our batteries happy and topped off. Of course, we're in the Pacific Northwest, so it's not exactly bright and sunny all the time, even though the sun is out right now. I reset the inverter this morning, which Lily had tried 15 times before. I let it stay off a little longer. You know, who knows what, but it seems to have worked. We're now at 86 point something, and the batteries are still climbing. So fingers crossed, we're okay.
We then met up with some friends that we had met at the bus fair back in June, and unfortunately this is all we filmed of it because we had such a lovely time with them. They gave us elderberries and carrots, and we just talked bus life and fires and parenting, and it was so much fun. James, Lindsay, and Noah, we had a great time visiting with you guys. Thank you so much for your hospitality. So we pull off on the side of the road to what looks like it's going to be an okay overnight spot, and we walk towards like the edge of the water, and I see some stairs going down. So Jonah and I decided to take the stairs, and we came down, 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 and it's to an old, I don't want to say it's a hatchery. I'm not quite sure what this is, but check it out. So it's a little ladder for them to get up so that they can go upriver and find where they spawn.
We're at the Winchester Dam fish ladder. Jonah's trying to yank me off a cliff. Just kidding. And it's cool. It's a fish ladder so they can get up and down through the river because there's a little dam here. What's really cool is the inside, because they have an area where you can view the fish. Now, unfortunately, this isn't fish season. I don't know exactly which fish, so I'm just saying fish. I know a lot of salmon come through here.
It's cool. Did you know that they go to the ocean for like 2 to 5 years and then they come back?
Crazy.
And they go to the ocean, they go as far north as like Alaska, and then they come back to the Umpqua River.
Want to see us?
Yeah, of course. Whoa. Yeah, they always go back to where they were born.
So wild.
What's wild is it's not just this location. There's tons of other locations just like this where they migrate upstream, they spawn and have their babies, lay their eggs, do their thing, die off, and then the next generation comes back to the exact same spot, whether it's this river or another river or in Alaska. It's awesome. So anyway, we're in Roseburg, Oregon, because I am stopping by here for kind of a work thing, work friends, and we just found a spot. We're like, I think we can park here for the evening. Boom, this is where it is. Cool, right? Random things you find on the road. Wouldn't even have known it was here, would have boom, right past it. So normally you could see this packed with fish. Not this time of year. But it's still cool to check out. It's cool that they built it. I mean, it's just here all the time. You don't pay anything to come in. It's just local. What do you think, love? Say something before the battery dies.
It's super cool. One of the locals was telling me that sometimes during season that there's so many fish here that they're like slammed up against the glass.
Could you imagine that? Just full? I mean, that's 6 feet wide, 5 feet tall. There's 3 of them. There's just this big fish ladder outside. You can see it over here. See? So they can go up or down.
Or where the fish get slammed up, water comes through here from here, but there's glass on the other side to keep the water from coming in. So then there's like these walls.
Talk to the camera.
And a fish jump over.
Look at that, it's turning out to be a nice sunset. I would send the drone up, but this is definitely a no-fly zone. I can't even take it off because we're right in the path of an airport, so no drone for you. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. We said we'd see you back at the bus, and here we are back at the bus. It is the next day. We just have chores and stuff to get done today. I have work to do, I have some editing to do, we gotta do the grocery store, all that fun stuff. So not really a lot going on. So I don't really know where this is going, but it's going right here, right now, and that's all I got. Honey? Honey, what do you got?
You said it. Chores, you know, life on the road. Life just on the road.
Alright, so maybe we'll use this, maybe we won't. We'll catch you maybe, you know, when we're doing something a little more interesting. And dinner. I'm having like a hungry day. I think I'm pregnant because I've been able to, I wanted to eat just all day. I'm ready to eat right now.
Oh, I guess he's leaving me.